Hello, Priestley. Oh God, why would the focus do this to you? Look at the tree. That'll help. Yeah. Hi, Priestley. How are you doing, Bubba Dog? Oh my God, it's too dark to see you. It's not actually that dark in here. My camera is just bad. Hello, guys. It be Tamus. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. It's technically Christmas Eve, but eh. This is my weather right now. Probably still hard for you to see, but it's raining. We've had maybe like this week, maybe a total of like 6 hours without rain. It's been pouring the rest of the time. So, not fun. Hopefully your guys' weather is better than mine. But I wanted to vlog today because it's been a while and I wanted to catch y'all up on a few things. Ori is coming. I know. It's been like a month and I haven't posted anything. I'm working on it, okay? There was stuff going on. I was buying gifts. I had work. I had finals. Granted, it was for one class, but still, I was making sure I had everything done and turned in. And I have all of it done. And I've been off for like 5 days at this point. And for like 3 days now, I've opened Vegas to edit. And then I get pulled in to do other shit. So, they're almost done. There's 3 parts left. They've all been mostly edited already. I just need to do their endings and then render them. Which is part of what I wanted to show you guys. So, this is actually the main reason why I haven't been rendering or uploading anything. And it's because I've been busy building this thing. It is hard to see. Let me turn my flash on. This beautiful beast. That is my new computer. The old one is over in the box. It's so pretty. So yes, for the last like 2 months, I've been doing computer research, picking and buying parts, all that good stuff, and I finally have computer. This took me like 2 days to put together and build, partly because the first day, oh God, the flash is still on, I didn't think about that. Partly because the first day I did bench testing, I built everything that I could, but I started late enough in the day. I didn't do a fresh install of Windows. I basically just transplanted all of my drives. And I didn't want to... Yeah, my RAM's not doing the RGB thing I wanted. I just noticed that. Anyway, I didn't want to transplant my hard drives from the old computer into the new computer to have Windows not work. Because Dad mentioned that Windows has issues when you change hardware, because it detects you have a different motherboard and CPU and all that stuff. Which it does, but it doesn't. You can do it. It will not break your Windows. It will work just fine. The next day, I took out my C drive and I plugged just that in. Booted up just fine. Had all of my same desktop crap, everything. Why did my background change on that again? I need to fix that. I didn't notice that my background changed on that monitor. Anyway, the only difference is it won't be an activated version anymore. However, if you have Bellark Advisor, it's just a little program that goes through and scans all your hardware. And it'll give you a PDF of like your graphics card, your CPU, and all that. So if it's been a couple years or someone else built it for you and you don't know like what CPU you have, you can download that and run it and it'll give you... I think my old one was an Intel Pentium G3470 or something like that. So, old boy. 2 cores, 2 threads, nice and old. But, it also grabs the different, like, licensed softwares that you have installed, including Windows, and it has the key there. So you can actually copy that key and go in and reactivate it. I was having issues where it didn't like the key, so I went into the Windows activation troubleshooter thing, and you can select that you upgraded your hardware, and then it'll have you log into your Microsoft account, and it'll link all that stuff back up, and you'll reactivate your Windows, and you'll be good. So that was what I did. So if you're building a new computer and you don't want to buy a fresh install of Windows or any of that, that's what you can do. I did ask a question about it on YouTube in a comment of one of the, I think Jay's 2 cents videos, and someone responded that you can go in to like your remove programs and remove the drivers and stuff for your old motherboard, and then when you go and build it all and start it up, install the drivers for the new motherboard. I haven't done that. I didn't want to risk screwing something up before just trying moving my drives over, so I haven't done that, which actually reminds me, I haven't even run the disk for my new motherboard yet. Because now, I actually have a CD drive. You guys can't see it, but it's there. It's beautiful. That's been sitting on top of my computer for the past 4 years. Anytime I've had to use it, I've opened the little door that's been on the side. Not the panel, it had a little door, because it's like a mini case. And I just have like this sitting on a box next to it if I needed to run it for anything. But, so that's what I've been largely doing. But now it's up and running, and actually, for the last couple of days, I've actually been streaming. So, if you guys want to go watch me stream, I'll be streaming. Yeah. I wanted to stream before, but my 970 video card died, and I'm not gonna lie. I did at one point try to record us playing Overwatch, because I had what I thought was a 650, is actually a 640 NVIDIA graphics card as my replacement. I recorded a video, and it was fine for like the first minute and a half, and then as soon as a fight started, it went from like 30 frames a second to like 10 in a minute. So it was bad. I knew I wasn't going to be able to stream, so I have not been streaming. But I've finally been able to play Sea of Thieves and stuff like that again, because that occasionally had major lag spikes before. So when my better graphics card went kaput, I was scared to even open it. I never even opened the game after that. But yeah, I've been building my computer, but now it's up, it's running. I really want to get the videos finished because I really want to see how long it takes to render. I was stuck between a Ryzen 5700G, which is their newest CPU with integrated graphics, and the 5800X, which are both Ryzen 7s. I went with the 5800X because I was buying parts and stuff around Black Friday and stuff, so I wanted to get all the sales. And at the time, the 5800X was like $20 more than this 5700G. I got my motherboard to make use of the better CPU, but I also made sure that it had both a display and an HDMI port, not just an HDMI. So that way if I went with the 5700, and if I didn't end up getting a graphics card, I could still, you know, use my computer and stuff. I ended up going with the 5800 because of the larger L3 cache and just the overall little boost in performance. If that was full price, the 5800X, I wouldn't have gotten it for the slight performance difference everyone was like talking about or showing. But they were close enough. It was really hard. CPU was the last thing I bought because I couldn't fucking decide. But, if you are curious about the specs and what I got, I'll list everything I got down in the description, so that way I'm not padding out this video just talking about them. But that was at least the CPU I got. Let me show again, you can see my heat sink and stuff. Oh, I did find that the general consensus is that the 5800X runs warm. Apparently that's normal, that's okay. I did find a couple of videos that said what settings to change and what to change them to in the BIOS, so I just went and did that. Did notice that it runs 10 degrees cooler now, so works. Yeah. So there you go. I have an air cooler in there right now, and I suppose I can just open it up real quick and show you guys while I'm here, but it's, I went and I installed all the programs and stuff. Here, let me sit down for a second. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Give me a second. There we go, that's better. Well, there you go. There's my motherboard right there if you're curious without looking. Yeah, I don't think this is the newest iteration of this hardware monitor, because normally this also shows the individual core temperatures from what I've seen. But the version right before this was just introducing the 5700G. So I don't think they've updated it to work with this yet. But overall, yeah, sitting idle, it was originally at like 30 something. So, and it would go up to like 60. But it's doing good. It's doing good. And I just have a little, okay, not little, but I just have an air cooler in there. That's the phrase I was looking for. But I'm excited. It's been doing good. But yes, I really want to go and see how long it takes to render a video, because that's kind of what I built it for. It's not just, well, okay, not solely just to speed up render times, but I wanted something leaning more that way for that kind of build. So I really want to see how that does. Now, finally, at last, my desktop is the best spec'd out of my laptops and stuff. So, yeah. I think that's actually it. I've been streaming, so come watch me stream. I've been playing, I did a little bit of Overwatch. Been playing some thru and some Sea of Thieves. Doing some of the Tall Tales. But, yeah, I've been trying to get back into thru. Get back into it. I was never really into it in the first place, but the rogue's fun. I think I've finally found a character, and I've gotten to a high enough level where it's actually fun to do stuff. But, yeah. And Ori's coming, almost done. Last 3 parts, almost all ready to go. I just need to get them done and finish them. So, I don't know how much of that I'll be able to do today, because we're doing Christmas here tomorrow morning. And, you know, that's a little bit more preoccupied, and today we're cleaning, so I'm gonna try to get at least one of them done today, and rendering, and see how that goes. And hopefully it takes, I want to say a reasonable time for editing, or I'm sorry, for rendering is the length of the video and then double it. That seems reasonable, because like either way it's going to be the length of the video, but you know, it's still got to do all of its encoding and stuff. So if the video is about an hour, about 2.5 hours to render, and not like 4 or more like what was happening before, where I'd have to dedicate a whole day to rendering. But yeah, I'm excited for that. So if you guys are interested in Ori, please go watch the Ori. I put a lot of time and effort into editing those, including the endings. I've done some of the endings I'm really, really proud of. I spent more time doing the endings for some of those episodes than I have in the entire time it took to edit the episode before doing the editing. So, at least go watch the endings. You might like them. I don't know. But the next game videos I do, I'm going to try to not make them as long. Because I know that an hour is a bit of a time sink. And I do it too. I see an hour video, and unless I know I have just an hour of nothing to do, I tend to not watch them. They go to my watch list to die, you know, the usual, but, so, I'm gonna try. The next ones I'm gonna try and make shorter. The main problem why those videos ended up being so long is I was trying to find good places to end each part, and sometimes it was just like either too short or I stopped right in the middle of me doing something and I didn't want to do that kind of cut, you know, so. Hi, Birdie Bird. The video might cut me off soon because I have way too much shit in my phone. Her original name was Oliver, and then she laid eggs. And then Melissa switched her name to Olivia. I just call her Birdie Bird. I kind of refused to give her a name because she was a wild bird. And before you say anything about diseases, we've had her for like 4 years, okay? It's fine. It's fine. She's a very sweet birdie. Let's see if I can get you in between the grate. There you go. The pretty birdie bird. Look at that bird butt. Look at that feathered bird butt. Hey, Birdie Bird. Hi. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh. Now she doesn't want to talk. Have a good time doing whatever it is you're doing, whatever it is you're doing. Hoo hoo, I'm a birdie bird. Thanks, Birdie Bird, for doing my outro. You're so sweet. Alright. You guys have a very Merry That almost came out really weird. You guys have a very Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, New Year's, all that stuff. And, yeah. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye!